within the number, that is called as a complex number, that much only. Okay, so this is, I request to mute everyone. Okay, so this is called as a complex numbers. So this is another data type. So now we are uh, we saw about first data type is string, the next data type is integer, another one is float, another one is complex. Now like that, multiple datas, okay, multiple datas we can cover under square bracket, it is called as a list. Okay, multiple datas like apple, banana, cherry, like that fruits kind of thing we can cover in one variable. Under all values, it's cover under one variable. It's called as a list. It is, we can mention, you can see here the square bracket is there, so that is called as a list. Suppose we can put it the braces, so like that braces means that is called as a tuple. Okay, so braces, if you put the braces now, that is called as a tuple. If you put square bracket now, that is called as a, that is called as a uh, list. Okay, if it then range means, you know about the range, how much range, up to fifth range, up to sixth range, so that is called as a range, you know about very well. Then if you put curly braces, okay, normal braces and curly braces is the difference is there. So if you cover the multiple data of multiple data in single curly braces, it is called as a dictionary. Okay, it is called as a dictionary. Then another thing is curly braces with the values, it is called as a set. Okay, so what is the difference between set and dictionary? So set means one second. So set means we have to give a set of values only. Banana na banana only. Fruits na fruits. Sorry, bananas also different type of bananas. Fruits, vegetables, flowers. So same like that. Different values we can put it here na. That is called as a set. So dictionary means it is a own a question and answers. Now suppose you can see here name. What is the name? John or any other name? Kiran or Sai, anything like that is there na, that is called as a dictionary. Okay, dictionary means like a question and answer kind of thing. Set means multiple values like a flowers in the one set, fruits in the one set, and say similar thing. 7th standard students are one set, so that is also set. 8th standard students are one set, so that is also set. Okay, so this is the things we have dictionary set. Then frozen set means it is a different thing, it is a little difficult thing, we can learn later. Okay, then boolean, bool, so boolean, what is mean by boolean? Anybody can know about this boolean? Okay, fine. So boolean means it is a true or false condition only. Okay, either the answer is true, either the answer is false. Okay, it is a true or false, so that is we can mention as a boolean. Okay, boolean, boolean. Okay, here you can try it. Yeah, you can see x equal to true. If you put the type of x equal to, it is called as a class boolean. Okay, so if you don't know anything, so x equal to one variable, sorry, x is a variable. In that variable you can assign multiple values, then that values what is a type of data, if you not know, you can directly take a print type a, sorry, directly type a print type x means in that variable x. One second. Okay, suppose you assign the variable. Okay, you assign the variable x multiple types. Suppose you want to know which data types in that variable x, like that you want to know means what you have to do, you simply type print type x. Okay, in that print type x you have to know what is the type of what is the data types here. Okay, here you can see simply type print x, print type of x means it is showing as a class complex. Suppose I can give a number. Wait, I will show you clearly, then you can understand very easy. So this is a complex number, right? So x equal to 1i, then print type of x I put na. Here it's coming like a complex numbers. Okay, suppose I put here uh, 46. Okay, now the what is the data type? 46, which is the data type I not know. I don't know. So what I want to do, I put print type of x means it is a which class, so which is the data type. So 46 is a integer, so it is mentioned here, you can see integer. Suppose I put 46.89. So now what is output? Okay, 1 second. Yeah, this is a integer. Okay, now I put 46.89 means what is the data type? Now it is coming under float. Okay, so suppose I put a string, one letters kind of thing, like government school. Now the what is the output? So the output, huh? No, if you put simply x na, print of x na, then only it is coming a government school. So please understand clearly. If I given simply print of x na, it is coming government school. If I put inside the type, okay, print type of x, like that na, here it is mentioned like a which type of schools, so which type of data in this x variable having which type of data. So either string or the number means integer or float or complex, like that only it is mentioned. Okay, here you can see now the government school is a string value, string data type, that is only it can mention. So you have to mention type of x. Okay, type is an important thing here. Okay, the difference only is a type. I think the screen will slow. 1 second. Yeah, here you can see the output is class string. So in x variable which data type is available, that one only mentioned here. Okay, so for taken the data type we can mention type. Okay, print type only, it is a difference. If I remove the type now, here it is mentioned as a, normally it is mentioned as a government school only, it is the output. Okay, if I remove this type x, simply I put print x na, now the output is government school only. Okay, so this is the types of different types of datas. Okay, so next we are going to see numbers. So numbers I already told you, integers, float and complex. So three types of numbers is available here. In that that is not a difference, much more difference. Complex numbers you can see 3 plus 5j, y equal to 5j, z equal to minus 5j. So this is called as a complex numbers. So conversion, if you want to convert one number to another number, that is also possible. How you can convert? Simply you can type integer na, if you want to convert integer na, you can type int variable a. Then if you want to type float na, float variable a or b. So whichever you want, you can type simply float of x, integer of y, complex of z, like that you can type, it is automatically converted. Okay, here you can see, suppose x equal to, x is a variable, x I put 45, so it is a integer. Then y equal to 54.78, so this is the float. Then z equal to 4 plus 5j, so this is a complex. Okay, Now I given print option x, then print y, then print z. Okay, now you can see. Now what is output? Epla katada. Hello, is it audible now? Hello, sorry, my network issue, small network issue. வைபிகா சத்தம் போடாத. Hello, is it audible now? Hello, hello. Anybody can reply, response, please. Yeah, yeah. Okay. Okay, so I simply write here x equal to 45, y equal to 44, 54.7, and z equal to 4.5 jna. The value is simply coming same value only printing here. So suppose I need to change the value. So this x I want to change. So a one variable, it is a integer. So x is integer now. So I want to change like a float of x. Then I want to change b equal to integer of, sorry, complex of z. Then c equal to float of y. Like that I will change. Now you can see the output. So what I have to do here, simply I will change from one type of data to another type of data. Okay, so float of x means it is coming, sorry, here I put a, b and c. Now you can see. Yeah, you can see now 54 is a integer, no, so it is converted as a float. I converted integer to float. So what is the output here? So 54.0. Then complex of z. So complex of z, z means, so b is the complex of y. Wait, I will change y, and c is the float of z. Like that I will change, then you can understand better. Okay, program line, you can't convert the complex to float. Yeah, so here you can see it can't convert the complex to float. So what you have to, what is the learning from here? So we can convert one value to another value. Okay, so suppose we can convert integer to float, and float to integer we can convert. Okay, so same like that, integer to complex we can convert, but float to complex we can't convert. Okay, so that is the only understanding from this example. Okay, so next, random number. So import, if you type import random, it's automatically coming random number. Okay, random number, you can try it yourself here. If I run here, so import random, print random dot random range 1 to 10. In the 1 to 10 range, any one random number pick and print. That is the only condition. There is no condition, simply randomly you can take. Suppose I can give 1 to 100. If I put system only taken random number from 1 to 100. Okay, so this is the type we can use in the gaming options. Gaming option, randomly the output is coming now, the bullets are coming, and the obstacles are coming. So everything they created using this random option only. You can see now 71. Suppose I put 50 to 100 inside the, this is the range, random range 50 to 100. You can see 74. Okay, so this is the another thing. It is a random question. It's a random import random. Okay, so testing yourself, start the exercise. So for numbers we can start the exercise. So first, insert the correct syntax to convert x into floating point number. So which syntax we need to use for convert the integer? This is 5 is an integer. So this integer we can convert the float pointing number. Floating point number na what I need to type here? FL, that much only, yeah. Float, yeah, right. Okay. So FLOAT. One second. FLOAT. So I will give the submit answer. Yeah, it is very right. Good. Then next one. So insert the correct syntax to convert x into a integer. So x equal is then the int. Yeah, right. Yeah, good, good, good. Int means integer. Insert the correct syntax to convert x into a complex number. So how to convert the complex number? What is the syntax we can use? Huh? Integer. Okay, here we can use integer. We'll check. Submit the answer. Not correct. I am asking 5 is a integer number. So this integer it can convert as a complex now. Which syntax we need to use? Which code you need to use? Float. Yeah, complex. Very good. Right answer. Okay, complex. The name itself is there. If you want to convert the complex number, you can type complex. You want to convert integer number, you can type integer int. If you want to convert the float number, you can type float float. Okay, that is the thing. Okay, so this is the numbers we write it here. Then it is going for casting integer float. Yeah, okay. So string. So what is meant by string? Already you know about this. String is a, you can see string is a Python surrounded by either single quotation mark or double quotation marks. Okay, either single quotation or double quotation. You can display the string literal little with the print function. Okay, without anything you can simply write print this value, that our value automatically printing, the output will come. So this is called as a string. So this is the assign the variable to string. This already you know, and multiple string also you know. If you put 3 inverted quotes, so that is also multiple lines of strings. Okay, so these things I already you know about this. So it's new thing, it's coming. It is coming as an array. Okay, like how many popular other programming language, string is a Python or arrays of bytes representing Unicode characters. However, Python does not have any character data type. A single character is simply a string with the length of 1. Square brackets can be used to access elements of the string. Okay, so if you put the square bracket inside, that is called as a array. Okay, here I can tell this. Okay, so a square bracket of 1. Okay, so you can imagine the h is there, no? So h is a 0, then e is a 1. Okay, it is starting from 0. 1 letter, you can imagine it is a 1 table. Okay, 0th table h is there. uh, First table e letter is there, second table l is there, third table another l is there, fourth table another o is there. Like that you can imagine. Now I can put a of 1. A square bracket of 1 means the array. This is the array. Array means we can assign the table kind of thing. Okay, if any example is, then I will see. Okay, so I think there is no example. It will be clearly mentioned. If anything videos is there, I will share you. Okay, so here h is the 0 and first letters you can mention. So 0th value is h, first value is e. So a of 1 means we can mention e only. The printing value is e only. Suppose I can mention 5. Now what is output? Anybody can tell? Is this understand or not? If you not understand, please ask clear, frankly. No problem. Comma. Okay. So we'll see. Yeah, very good. Clap that guy. So very good answer. It is a comma. Okay, how it is means? So 0 means h and first means second, 2, 3, 4 and fifth one is comma. I put like a seventh one. Now which one is coming? What is output now? Which one? O. Okay, we'll see. W. Why it is not coming O? Yeah, right. Very good. Space is there, no? It is also considered. So they consider space also one of the table. Okay. So that this is called as a array. Is it clear now? Yeah. So this is a array kind of thing. Okay. Array means we can assign one node table, one node value. Okay. It is start from the zeroth position, first position, second position, third position, like that. Okay, then looping through string. Okay, loop means, what is the meaning of loop? Looping means it is a repetitive condition. Okay, loop the letters, it will be continuously working. That is the meaning of loop. Okay, here I can put for option. For is a loop. Okay, for x in banana. So this is a condition. The first time we are going with the condition. Already we know about the if condition. If this activity is doing, now you can do this activity. So that is called as a if condition. Now we are going to see about the for condition. Okay, here is the if condition is there. I will show you. Yeah, you can see equal to and not equal to, less than equal to, greater than or equal to, like that is there. No, you can see this is a very simple thing. Okay, so a equal to 33, they assign one variable. B equal to 200, another value. Now they put if b is what is the symbol name, greater than or less than? Greater than. Yeah, b is greater than a, then print a is greater than, sorry, b is greater than a, like that they put. Okay, so this is the condition. So we can tell to the system, so you can do like this, you can do like that. That is called as a condition. If this condition is satisfied, then you do this activity. If you not satisfy the condition, you do another activity. Otherwise, don't do anything. Suppose I can put here 250. A is a 250, b is a 200. Now what is the output? A is a greater. Yeah, okay, we'll see. A is a, okay. So what is the output here? Yeah, that is the perfect value. Okay, 250 is bigger, but system not no no. That's why it's system not understand anything. That's why it's coming blank, because you given the value, you type the program. If a greater than sorry, b greater than a, then only you do the activity print b is greater than a. Okay, but here a is a bigger number. but you can't write the program like this. Only you can write the program this one only. B is greater than A, then you do print uh, this one. What you have to do is next, if you want to if your system want to understand, then you can type else print A is greater than B. So now the output will come. Once again. So this is called as a if condition. If else like that condition is there. So this is called as a if condition. Okay. So how you write the condition? If B is greater than. So what is the conditions are here? You can see this is a equal to. Okay. If you put a symbol equal symbol, okay, equal symbol only one time, that is called as a assign the value. Okay. A equal to 10 means the value of 10 you can assign to the variable of A. So this is called as a assign. But if you want to equal to means A equal to B. We are writing in the notebook mathematics, left hand side equal to right hand side. Okay, so that is meaning of perfect meaning of equals. So this also same value, this also A also same value, B also same value. But in system, in computer, for programming, how we can write equal to double time you want to put equal symbol. Okay, so not equal to means how you can write. If you put exclamatory symbol, then you put equal symbol. Then this is less than greater than, okay, this is less than or equal to, and this is greater than or equal to. Okay, so using this condition we can using as a if condition. Okay, using this symbols we can use the if statement. Okay, there's a lot of statements are there. One is if, another one is for. Okay, so this is the if statement. So indentation is there. So what is meant by indentation? Here also it is coming. uh, So indentation means, I already told you in first class, if you put the statement, any one condition, any one statement, then you give space. The next line you can give the space, some space, one space or two space. That is called as an indentation. If you remove the space, it will be error. Okay, the same program. Okay, before we running now same program, but you can see it is a error because it is called as a indentation error. So now what you have to do is, you have to give some space before the print option, then it will be coming. I will give two spaces, then the program will be working properly. Okay, so this is called as a indentation. Then here if, else if, and else, here you can understand easily what is the meaning of else, and else if what is the meaning of everything. Okay, so what is mean by else if else? So A equal to 200, B equal to 33. If B is greater than A, then print B is greater than A. Suppose A equal to B, then you can print A and B are equals. Else, if this both condition are also not true, then you can come with the third condition, it is A is greater than B. Okay, so this is the way we can give the instruction to the computer. Okay, so how you can write the condition statement of if? Simply you type if only. If B is greater than A, or A is greater than B, or is B equal to 0, B equal to 1, like that also you can type whatever you need, you can write it. Okay, here now what is output here? Now what is the output here? Is it understand or not understand? Yeah, very good. A and B are equal. Suppose I will remove this one. Now what is the out? If I run now, I will run here. Now what is the output will come? Anybody can expect the answers? Nothing will display. Okay, we'll see.
Error, sir?
No, error means the program have any problem, that one only error. Otherwise, it is not error. Here, you can see only you can give the only one condition. If B is greater than A, then you can print, do the activity print B is greater than A. Otherwise, else means otherwise, whatever the things is there, you can put A is greater than B. Okay, so the program is right, everything is right, but our instruction only wrong. So we are expecting some output, that output not coming because our we are not given perfect instruction to the computer. That much only. That's why we are put.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes.
Sir, do you have any recorded video to cloud?
Yeah. Today I am recording now. I will share. The MP is more. Yesterday we also were recording. Yesterday ma'am also asking. Chaitana ma'am, I didn't share. I will share yesterday and today's also.
When will you find this video?
Today evening, before evening, I will share with the teachers.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Okay, so this is the three conditions of if, else if, and else conditions. Okay, so else if means suppose you can first you can do this activity. So you can put one more condition, two condition you want to put at a time. That time you can use else if, then B equals A, put one full colon, then you can put print option. Print, then A is equal to B. Okay, so this is the activity. Why I am telling activity? I am simply given output means this is the condition we are using in robotics also. Okay, whatever the robotics, whatever the sensors, controllers, everything, same kind of thing program only we can run. Okay, for example, if I touching the car, okay, for example, please mute. Okay, thank you. So where the if condition the if condition are used here for the robotics or industrial purpose means if you touch the car, if you seeing lot of cars parking in the parking place, okay, so that place if you touch some cars it will be giving alarm sound. Okay, so that time they are also using this if condition. If they what is their condition means if the anybody touch the car, then you do this activity, which activity the buzzer will be on. So that much only. So that time we are using this if condition. Okay, is it clear? ಏನೋ
ಸರ್ ಯಾವ್ದಾರ ಮಾಡೋದಂದ್ರೆ ಒಂದ್ಸರಿ ತೋರಿಸಿ ಅಂತ.
ಇಲ್ಲ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ತೋರ್ಸಕ್ಕಾಗಲ್ಲ. ಸೊ ಇದು ಅರ್ಥ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಸೊ ಈ ಕಂಡೀಷನ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಈ ತರ ಆಕ್ಟಿವಿಟಿ ಮಾಡಬಹುದು. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ನಾವು ಮುಂಚೆ ಆರ್ಡಿನೋ ಪ್ರೋಗ್ರಾಮ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಪ್ರೋಗ್ರಾಮ್ ಬರ್ತಾ ಇದೀವಿ. We already done the program in Arduino. So Arduino same thing only. If you sensor the obstacle is nearby the man, otherwise nearby the sensor, the buzzer will be on. Otherwise the LED will be blinking. Okay, that is called that is also called as a if condition we can use. So here also we can use the if condition using numbers. Okay, if you learn these things you can understand all those things. Okay, if condition, if statements, and for statement is there, while statement is there. Okay, the three statements only all the programming they are using. Okay, if is very easy for here. Okay, so you can put if B are greater than A, print B is greater than A. If else, suppose you want to give anything, B is on. Okay, suppose I can put here 50. Okay, here 130. 1 second. Yeah, so here I put 50, here I put 30, then I put buzzer is on. Okay, you can imagine this is a 50 centimeter. Okay, A is a 50 centimeter, Okay, leave it. So A is a 50 centimeter, 30 is a 30 centimeter, B is a 30 centimeter. Okay, if B is greater than A, then buzzer will on. Then B equal to A means LED will be on. Then else if both condition are nothing doing, don't on anything. Okay, this is the condition. Then you can see don't turn anything. Why don't turn anything? The value B A is bigger, B is smaller. Okay, suppose you can change like this also possible. A and B. Now what is output? Why the buzzer is on? Okay, because A will be bigger. So whatever you need, you can convert as per your wish. Okay, so this is the use of if condition. So if how you write the condition, how you write the statement of if A greater than B, then you put one full colon, then you do you give the activity. Activity means print condition or any other condition. Here we are using only print condition. Suppose you are using the microcontroller and other parts, na, that time you can use on the buzzer, off the button, on the motor, run the car, like that only you can give. Okay, is it clear now? Yeah. You can do another also. Else if also you can do one more time. How much time also you can put the else if. Okay. Here I can put B is greater than A. Okay. Then both will be on. Both will be on. So if you can use only one time, after that you want to use multiple conditions, then you can use if else if. Okay. Then I put else. Finally, else means there is no condition. If we this pre-condition also not satisfied means, then you can do this activity. That is the meaning of else if. Okay, then print nothing. Otherwise, don't do anything. Don't do anything. Okay, so this is the uh, program. Suppose I put 30 na, what is the output? Now what is output? Now okay, now what is output? LED will be on because A and B are equal. My voice is not clear.
No, sir, you're audible, sir.
Yeah, okay. Okay, so this is the condition we can use for if statement. Okay, is it clear? Anybody have any doubts? Okay, good. So you can try today for if condition like this. Okay, you can use multiple ways. If, else, if, and else. You can if you have any doubts, then you can ask. You can while trying only you can you need to know multiple problems. Okay, then only you can understand. Okay, I am telling, please try in your home using W3 schools or PyDrive. You can use the else if conditions. Okay, else and if else if condition. Tomorrow we will see this short end of if. This is very simple. I already told you, this much lines on 5 lines are there. Then the program will run take more time. How much line the lines are will increase now? The program running timing also will be increased. So that time we can reduce the coding lines. How much lines? The lines we need to reduce. So that is the shorthand how we can write the short form of if condition. Okay, this is very simple. Tomorrow we will see. Okay, uh, and here and or those condition also is there. It is very interesting thing. Okay, today you can try and please share the screenshot to your teachers. Okay, only if, else if, and else. So these statements you are using these statements, you can try some multiple one second, multiple programs. Okay, so this is the thing I explained here. Okay, today we saw about the numbers and directly if and else if. Okay, strings already we know about some things, then modify string, multiple string we will see later. Okay, so this is the thing. If you have any doubts, please ask, otherwise we will wind up the session.